Hi, my name is Alan Khan. I'm the owner of Empire Martial Arts. Welcome to our free video series on mixed martial arts. We're going to start off in part one here with the striking game. And we're going to look at some striking techniques against pad drills, which we do in our fundamentals class, as well as some of the self-defense applications. What we're going to start off with is basic stance. Simply walk forward the same distance you naturally would. You step forward the same distance you naturally walk. Your hands come up. My elbows are going to be in. And now I'm going to step with my lead foot. And my left hand's going to press forward, just like I'm opening a door. My right hand's going to rotate with my hip. I'm going to press forward and come back. So that would be a jab cross, or lead hands or jab. So again, we're going to step forward the same distance you naturally walk. Comfortable bending your knees. My hands are come up. I step forward with my left foot, drag my right. And this is going to be my jab with my left hand, cross with my right hand. And I'm going to rotate. So if you think of any sport where you swing like a club or a tennis racket, you rotate your hip, that's how we're going to generate power in the cross. So I step forward, jab, come back, cross. And we can do the same drill against mitts. So start empty hand first. So I'm going to be working with my partner. My partner's going to be stationary. I'm going to step forward. My left hand's going to jab, comes right back to my face. My right hand would rotate. I would cross. And I would step back. So I'm just working on my basics. So I would step into my stance, bend my knees, step forward, jab, touch my face, cross. Now the same thing we're going to do when we make a fist, except we're going to have protective gloves on. I'll make a nice tight fist. I'm going to step forward. I work my jab, come back, cross. And again, so as we're moving around, we'd be doing different drills, jab, cross. My partner, we move, so I have to keep judging distance. And the great thing about working the pads in the fundamentals class is not only do you get a great workout hitting the pads, your partner's going to get a great workout holding the pads. And the most important thing is there's no previous experience required. Everybody works at their own pace. All right, now we're going to look at an elbow strike. Elbow strike is a very effective tool, especially for self-defense. My hand's going to roll across my body, hitting with the elbow. So my right hand's going to go towards my left shoulder, and I turn my hips to generate power. I can hit with my mid-forearm to my elbow and still have an effective tool. So I'm going to roll my hips, elbow strike, come back. Roll my hips, elbow strike, come back. So that would be a horizontal elbow. We also have an upward elbow. So as though I'm pulling my hair back, my left hand comes back along my face, and I hit with the tip of my elbow. So if you did a really simple drill, we'd work an upward elbow. I'd be stepping in, left upward elbow, right horizontal elbow. So simple 1, 2. So again, I would step in, left, right. Good. Now, as we're moving around working the drills, my partner can work some counters. Now that left upward elbow is also going to be what we consider a left elbow shield. So my partner's thrown like right hook. I just cover my head with that elbow, and it becomes an elbow shield. If I throw a left hook, my left hand goes around my head, and I cover. Now we would just basically work some simple drills. We would go jab. My partner would try to counter. I shield. We move around. I would jab cross. My partner's going to counter with the left. I would shield. All right, now we're going to, combinations together. We could do jab, elbow strike. Good, and move. Now, if my partner takes the pads off, all these techniques will work in self-defense. In self-defense, you might have your hands up, say, hey, I don't want a problem, leave me alone. Situation, gets out of hand, they come at you, you just step offline, you can parry, and that strike just goes for the face. I can work a jab cross, so as they come offline, from here, 1, 2. If they're a little bit closer, they're right on top of me, there's where the elbow comes in. I can go with a horizontal elbow, I can come up with the upward elbow. Again, these are all drills in the fundamental class. We just work step by step. We use the focus mitts, so that way you learn how to apply the techniques against the target, and also use them in real life self-defense. The last technique we're going to talk about here in the striking segment is a knee strike. So we're going to grab the pads, and these are a very powerful tool. In the class, we're going to try to target them to our partner's abdomen. In a self-defense situation, it would be directed at the groin. So my knee's going to come forward just like I'm walking up a set of stairs. So I just rise my knee up and hit. My knee lifts up and hits. So I'm going to make sure I keep a comfortable bend in my knees. My weight's 50-50. My hands are up. I just drive my knee forward and hit. So we call this a thrust knee because I'm trying to thrust and drive through. So if my partner didn't have the gloves, we look at this from a self-defense. I might be trying to grab you. You get inside, you block. You would be able to grab their head, pull them into a knee strike. Same thing, if they were a little closer, they go to grab, I block onto their head, drive in, hit with a knee strike. And again, we would just do this drill moving. And again, so that's really simple basics of our fundamentals program for striking. We have a jab, which is your lead hand, a cross. We looked at a right thrust knee, a right horizontal elbow, and a left elbow. Now it seems like a lot, but you're going to be working those techniques over the course of like the first 4 to 6 weeks of your training, as well as the basic defenses against them. And now if you look at the bottom of our screen, you can fill out our contact form, which is going to allow you to come in for a free introductory class. And in that class, we're going to go over these same techniques. So what you want to do now is practice them a little bit at home, get familiar with them, and when you come in, we'll be able to show you these techniques and more. I look forward to meeting you soon.